Hello, hello, hello. Here we are once again on a Thursday, same time, same place. And we have a super guest for you. A lady that is going to introduce herself. You know she's fire. Yeah? If you're out there and you're not on this on the live today, just get your cup of tea and tune in. If you've been driving, just stop your car and first rest because you need to listen to this lady, you know. So my name is Sheila and my co-host is Janet. Yes, so I'm gonna be, of course, the host, and I'm the coach. I'm a coach, a digital business coach, a mother, a wife, a project manager. At the same time, I'm also an engineer. Okay, so I am so proud to be part of this business and part of a mentor and a coach. So we are here with the business talk show and with a positive twist. And as I say, positive twist because we twist everything positively, not the negative way. We're here to encourage people to be the best they can be instead of be the worst they can be. Okay, you can be authentic. You can identify yourself on the best way you can be and win in life. So I'm gonna give an opportunity to my sister Janet to introduce herself, and then we shall bring our guest on board.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Sheila, and welcome everyone, wherever you're viewing us from. My name is Janet, and I'm based in Italy. I am a scientist. I am also a digital business owner. And today, as Sheila mentioned, we really have a special guest that you don't want to miss out. She's got very interesting nuggets to give you about the business. So wherever you are, get your cup of tea, get, your popcorn, just sit and, let those questions that you have flow in the comment section, and we'll direct them to her. So welcome to our business talk show with a positive twist. Thank you.
Right, and there we call upon our guest. Right now, we are bringing on our guest, and this is, you can see, she's fire. I told you. I told you she's gonna be fire, okay? So just be ready because she's gonna do stuff here and you're gonna be amazed, okay? You see this lady here? The smile is just everything. So if you're missing out on what the digital business does, she's gonna tell it to you, okay? So this is our sister. She's a mentor. She's a coach. I mean, she's a mentor, successful business owner. She's a wife, a mother, and also an emergency operator. So just imagine someone who is in hospital always in the night, but is doing the digital business later. She even has family. She's taking care of her family, her children. So people say they are busy every time. People say, well, they can't do much. What excuse can they give if you, who is busy this way, can also do it? So I just want you to introduce yourself. I just gave a little bit about you, but I want you to introduce yourself and then we can move on.
Hello, everybody. My name is Natasha. I am originally from the Netherlands, but I'm based in Spain. I've been living in Spain since 1998, so that's 27 years now. So I'm practically Spanish. Spanish. Yeah, I've been here for 27 years. I came here with my father, and we started a Dutch restaurant here in the coast. And everything changed when I had my firstborn. She's 18 now, so that was 18 years ago. And I made a shift. I changed jobs, and eventually I landed up here with the emergency telephone operator. It's night. And I've been a digital business owner for 6 years now. I started a few months after I lost my job. I lost my job previous to me starting. That's how I got into the digital space, and I'm still here.
Sheila, you're muted.
You're muted. Sheila, you're muted.
We cannot hear you. You are muted. Sheila, can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I muted myself because of the noise in the background. So I apologize. So now you see, if you've been out there and you're wondering what's happening, you know, this is a diverse business. All kinds of people from all backgrounds. So if you can see my sister from Spain here, you know, she's also doing the business. She's doing other things. If even if you're employed, you know, I'm an engineer. She's a scientist. For her, she's in the medical field. So my dear, you can do this no matter what it is. So I'm gonna call upon Janet to go on. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. So, looking at this from Natasha, who's our guest today, it's really quite interesting, you know, telling us how you started your business. So, and what, you know, inspired you to start this, because you lost a job and then you had to definitely find some alternative. How can you, you know, support your family, etc. So this is something that that is key, that actually I believe that people out there need also to look and see this is a business that they can start also from the comfort of their home and proceed with it. Perhaps Natasha, you could just like briefly let us know. Okay, you mentioned you started your business like 6 years ago. So, what kind of challenges perhaps did you find along the way as you started this business, and how did you, you know, overcome them? Because one of them already you mentioned you didn't have a job. Yeah.
I wasn't looking for something online. I was looking for another job. I mean, I lost my job, so the normal thing you do is look for another job. But nothing that I had to start from scratch again, you know. And I'm not old, but I'm not the youngest either, especially in the work field. And I just didn't want to, you know, start again with the shifts, because this is I do live in a holiday area, so we are the busiest in the summer, and I just didn't want to go through that again. So I took some time off to think what I was going to do, and I even thought of doing a career shift, do a course of something, or you know, but it was either I had to do it in the afternoon that I couldn't combine with my kids. It would cost me a lot of time, money. So, and starting a business of my own offline, that's the capital is just too much. And just one day scrolling on my social media, an ad popped up that led me here, and I thought, hey, this might be just it. This might be just what I was looking for, and I didn't know it, and that's how I started. And challenges, I don't know. I didn't have many challenges in the beginning. I was so excited to start because I think I watched the between me watching the webinar and starting. I think it was about a week or two. I was up and running from watching the webinar to I had to discuss it with my husband. My husband doesn't understand English, so I had to explain it all. And by the time I explained everything and I finally jumped in, I think it took me about 2 weeks. It was exciting. It was scary because it was something I've never done before. I didn't even know it existed, so it was new. But I think because I was so excited and eager to learn, and I wanted something different, I just went for it. So maybe the only challenge I could mention, maybe this going live in the beginning or posting my pictures on social media. That's wasn't within my friends, you know, my friends and family. That's going public. That was I think that was probably the biggest challenge, you know, throwing myself out there. Hello world.
I know, I get it. So what are the most rewarding aspects of owning an online business?
I don't know if it's with all online businesses, but with our system, it just works for you 24/7. So even when you're sick or you're doing something else, it's something that's continuously is working for you. So even if I'm doing my job, I have something else that is working and it doesn't need my presence all the time. So I think that's one of the big advantages of having an online business. And you can and it works around your lifestyle. You know, it works around your life. it's not and not the other way around. You can just fit it in whenever you want.
And what do you love about our business generally? What do you love? What has made you love it even the more?
I think the part that we don't have to sell anything, I like that. The part that we are a community of people that, I mean, the support here, that's amazing. The people you get to know offline and online, you know, it's like a family. It's I've never had that. I didn't even have that in my offline work, you know. And I don't know, it's different here. The people you're surrounded with, yeah, they think like you. They're always positive, and yeah, it just feels right. I think that's one of the biggest things I like with this business. The fact that I don't have to sell anything, the fact that it gives me the freedom just to work in my own hours, you know, just when I want to. I decide how I want to run my business. I think that's the big one.
Wow, I understand that. And just to let you know that, our business is now 51 years old in the business. So just know it is tried and tested. Just of recent, we had a convention in California, and I saw a massive number of people who are online business owners. So if you're thinking you're the only one gonna start, my dear, you're being left behind. It's high time you get started with this online business because it's gonna change your life. We've seen people earning 6 figures, 5 figures from this business 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the road. So you can also change that life of yours, okay? So I'm gonna call upon my sister Janet to ask her question in case she wants to add on.
Yes. Yes, Sheila, looking at this, like 51 years old business is really something to look at. Not many companies actually, or many businesses get to 50 years or even 10 years. Some of them, like 6 months down the road, they're off and they are done. But this one is something that is tried and tested and can really actually, push you to the next level. I always tell people want to start the business that you're building this business for your family. It is a legacy, that you're leaving behind, that even your kids can, step in your shoes and then they continue on with this business. So that leads me to my next question for our guest, Natasha. What kind of support did you get, like, from your family, to start up this business, your husband, your kids, etc.? Can you just elaborate on that? How did they support you to start this business? Yeah.
Well, actually, it was my husband that gave me that final push to do it.
Wow.
I was eager. I was interested, but it was just like, what I had that what if in my head, and I was driving my husband mad. I said, oh, and what if this? But what if this? And what if that? And he said, why didn't you just go for it? What do you have to lose? And it was because of him saying that gave me that final push to start the business. And people around me, yeah, I've had families say, oh, that doesn't work. Those things don't work. Why don't you just get a job? Get a real job. These things don't work. They're fake, or they're pyramids, or the whole package. But I've never let that bother. I've never let that bother me. I think I've always had in my mind, you don't pay my bills, and you don't have to do this. I'm not telling you anything. You're coming to me, asking me, so I explain to you what I'm doing. And if you're not interested, fine. I'm just going to go on with what I'm doing, and that's it.
All right. So what advice would you give someone who is skeptical about venturing into the digital space?
Well, I think it's good to be skeptical, because you do have to be aware of everything out there, because there are a lot of scammers out there. But guys, we wouldn't be talking to you here live and wasting our time just talking about our business. We wouldn't show our faces. I always say that, because the the scammers, you don't see their faces. You check out their profiles. That's what I always say to people. You check out their profiles, and you can just see the activity that are on their pages, on their profiles, or wherever they are. And you look at us, and we share our whole families, what we do ourselves. The whole business system. We're all transparent about this. And it's risk free, so you don't have nothing to lose. And sometimes you just have to, even if you've had a bad experience, you just have to, get over it and move on. Not everything out there is a scam or is bad. So you just need to take a leap of faith.
Right. So you said take a leap of faith, and I'm gonna say this, okay? If you are skeptical, my dear, that's why we have the access for you to check out. And if you're seeing our families there, or you're seeing us there, or you're seeing the daily life, it's not like the scammers who hide stuff. Some of them even get people's pictures and put them there. But us, we are real people. Because if it was not a real business, then you wouldn't see my face there, you wouldn't see Natasha's face there, you wouldn't see Janet's face there. We would be hiding behind the curtains. But because we know this is something legit, no matter what it is, I put out my face knowing what I'm talking about is real. I'm dealing with a 51-year-old company, I'm dealing with a business that is old enough, okay? Older than even me, that is something that has been tried and tested. We are using automation that is working for you. So please, it's always good when you check out the information by yourself, other than just listening to naysayers around there. That's why we have the access for you to check out. You just connect with us, with your name and email address, and then you receive an information link. And then after checking it out and even connecting with the person on phone, you'll tell me if it is not a real business or not. Most people's lives have changed just because of that. Just today, as I was here, I just saw, someone connected with one of my sisters in UK. She even didn't know what was happening. And all of a sudden, someone was like, I'm interested, because the person has been watching her and has been listening and seeing whatever the person is doing. So being real and being authentic is what we are. We love to show you what it is, real people with real results. So I'm going to call upon my sister to add on a little bit, then my sister Natasha is going to wrap this up.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Sheila. Yes, this business is real, with real people and real results. That actually, if somebody is trying to scam you and say, you need to do A, B, C, D, you actually can see it pretty right away, because everyone on their page, they are telling you what the business is, what the business is about. It's a digital business. How do you start it? You go on anyone's page, connect with them, and then go ahead, register with your email. You get a free info session and that tells you more about the business. So you need to do your due diligence. Let no one tell you, oh no, this is not real. This is something that is going to scam you. Before you listen to these people, do your due diligence. We give you all this opportunity this time. You have a whole, 30 days for you to do due diligence. And then, you decide if you want to step in the business, you want to continue on, or, you say, oh no, this is not for me. So you need to see yourself, where you want to go. And what is your why? Why do you want to do this business? This is key for you. Like we see, like it is a global business. Anyone out there can do it. Anyone can do it. So it is up to you to step up and decide whether you want to go ahead or you want to stay where you are. We're already 2025. We're already halfway the year. And what have you done the past 6 months? And what are you intending to do these remaining 6 months? So you think for yourself and decide if this is something that you want to do for yourself. Yes, and I'll put to Natasha to wrap it up for us. Thank you.
Right.
Yes, guys, nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you are stuck in your current situation and you want sometimes you just have to do something. You have to do something different if you want something different. And we all know that staying stuck in the same routine or a job that won't get you where you want to be, is your job paying you enough to fulfill what you want to fulfill, So think about that, and think about your future. You just need a plan A. I didn't have. Oh, you need a plan B. I didn't have a plan B. I didn't even think of it. So I lost my job, and then what? So it's a great way if you're. It doesn't matter because I started without working, but if you're working and have a plan B, you never know what happens. There's so many things unexpected that happen in life. I mean, I've had so many things unexpected happening to me, and I'm thankful that I jumped in when I did.
Right. Yep. So Natasha said nothing changes if nothing changes. So imagine you don't have to wait until something is over for you to get started. So if you've been out there and want to get started, just connect with any one of us, whichever page you're on right now, okay? Just DM that person, anyone you resonate with, just send that message. That person is going to guide you on how to get started, okay? We just need your name and email address, and you'll get a free info session link in your email. Then after signing up with your email and getting that info session link, take your time, go through that info session link, okay? It's gonna help you understand the kind of business, what we are doing, how we are doing it, digital online marketing, whatever it is, you're gonna understand every nitty gritty, okay? And when you interact with that person, you also be added to our VIP group. Okay, so that is one of the places where you interact with even more people, like-minded entrepreneurs. These are people who are rooting for you to be the best you can be. So it's now time for you to wake up from your slumber. Wake up and get started, It's time for you to get started on the online space before it is too late. Remember, it used to be 20 years ago, which was the best time to plant trees, and now it is now. So if you want to plant the seed right now, plant it now so that 5 years from now, you start reaping, okay? You don't want to reap when you're holding a stick, okay? So if you want to do that, then it's up to you. That time when you're holding a stick, you're supposed to enjoy yourself, enjoy your vacation, have a cup of coffee, enjoy your grandkids. That's mainly it. So we are happy for you being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today, Natasha. We don't take anything for granted. And we are blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.